This is probably going to be one of the hardest videos I'm ever going to make on this channel. It has been brought to my attention with the latest new Imperial Guard Codex, which should be out this month for those of you who have got to get your hands on the box set, that indeed Commissar Yarrick is dead. Information from that codex states that Yarrick has died. He is no longer with us. The hero of Hell's Reach has now gone to the Emperor's side. He is with him fighting his eternal war against the eternal foe. Yarrick will be remembered as the greatest, the meanest, most baddest commissar who ever lived. I want to say thank you, Yarrick, for everything you did. You will always be my hero of Armageddon. Now hang on just a second, because apparently Yarrick is killed off screen. He doesn't go out in an absolute blaze of glory. He isn't finally killed by Gazskul, some immortal enemy like Abaddon or Angron. He just dies? The hell, Games Workshop? So apparently, in this new Imperial Guard Codex, there is one page that is dedicated to Yarrick, and it's all about Yarrick's death. But it's not what you would expect, like a story of how Yarrick gives his life to save the Imperium one last time. Basically, this page has like a picture of Yarrick, and he's apparently dead. It's his skull, and you can see like his eye and stuff like that. And it's just a bunch of like service notes from like prayers, like to the glorious dead and stuff. There's actually no information how Yarrick dies, which for me is kind of a slap in the face as like a big Imperial, fanboy, because Yarrick is one of these legendary, absolute legendary heroes that I grew up with. Like, I think it's back in the 90s, I think Yarrick was around, or when I started getting into it, Yarrick was, one of the main people focuses on the Imperial Guard, because I actually really started to like the Imperial Guard when I got into Warhammer. It wasn't all about Space Marines, it was the Guard, then Space Marines, and Yarrick was that hero for me. So to have him kind of die off screen and not give him that respectful end, I really think it is a slap in the face. The only thing I can think of is that they have a book plan, they have another narrative story they want to release that tells the demise of Yarrick, where he will have this absolute badass last stand. I'm actually going to go down the theory hole for a second here, because we know Armageddon is a big thing when it comes to the Warhammer 40,000 lore, and we know that Angron is returning. Now, if you chaps put your mind back to when Angron leaked, with the actual Angron image, he was fighting Imperial Guard. Remember it on that like kind of book thing, the pixelated image? And I'm wondering, because Angron was banished on Armageddon, does he have to be rebought back into the warp via Armageddon? If that is the case, again, if that is the case, maybe Yarrick actually tries to stop this summoning of Angron, and in the process sacrifices his life to try and stop it. Maybe Angron returns, and maybe Angron is the one to smite down Yarrick. For me, that would be a badass end. Yarrick standing his ground as Angron of the Worldies, demonic Angron, charges him down, and he stands with his claw raised, ready to meet this vile chaotic foe. And speaking of claws, what the hell is Gazskul gonna do about this? Yarrick and Gazskul go way back. I'm gonna say this right now, right? If Yarrick is killed by anyone bar Gazskul, I actually think Gazskull will actually go and hunt that person down, or that being down. I wonder if it will be Angron, and then Gazskull sends like a full war to hunt down Angron, and we have this epic duel between Gazskull and Angron, you know, over the death of Yarrick. Something so stupid like that would be actually, you know, a plausible story in Warhammer 40,000, because the orcs themselves respected Yarrick so much. I cannot wait to see what the reaction is from the Greenskins. It's going to be like Gork or Mork kind of passed away with Yarrick. So yeah, that is a bloody story within itself. I really, really hope that Games Workshop tells this story. If they just leave it like an off-screen death, like I mentioned, it will be an absolute slap in the face. You know, boom, slap in the face. You know, a proper backhander. Come on, Games Workshop. I know you're better than that. You're better than that. Give us the Yarrick story where he dies in a glorious, glorious, glorious death. Anyway, that's me done for another video. What's your reaction to this news? Are you glad that they've killed Yarrick off? To be fair, I think the guy was like nearing 500, 450 years old. He was very, very old. So I can see why they've actually removed him. Just because they removed him from the lore doesn't mean like you won't be able to use him on the tabletop. Apparently, he's not got rules inside of the new Imperial Guard Codex, but that doesn't mean that he won't be moved to like Legends, and you can still play with him like with friends and, you know, any kind of games you want to play. So don't fear about that. I know you can no longer buy the model. I only learned that last night on stream. Like, you cannot buy the Yarrick model anymore. I regret now not getting myself a Yarrick model. I'm absolutely gutted, because I wanted to do like the little kit bash on the Lord Solar and make him into, you know, like Lord Solar Yarrick, but, you know, that idea now has gone completely out the window. Anyway, thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. Leave your thoughts, feedback, anything like that down below in the comment section, and we'll have a nice little talk down there as we always do. See you now. Have a great day, and bye-bye.